Welcome to Green Voices, the recycling series. This is episode 1, The Trash Crisis, Why Recycling Matters. In this first episode, we're exploring whether our world is truly facing a garbage crisis and why recycling has become essential for our future. Let's start with some eye-opening statistics. Globally, we produce approximately 2 billion tons of solid waste every year. That's an almost incomprehensible amount. To put it in perspective, the average person generates about 1.5 pounds of trash per day. In some developed countries, that number is even higher, reaching up to 4.5 pounds per person daily. So where does all this garbage go? Unfortunately, the majority ends up in landfills. These massive dumping grounds are filling up faster than we can create new ones. And here's the scary part. Most of what we throw away stays there for an incredibly long time. A plastic bottle takes about 450 years to decompose. An aluminum can takes 200 years. Styrofoam? It never fully breaks down. But the problem isn't just about space, it's about the environmental damage these materials cause. When organic waste decomposes in landfills, it produces methane, a greenhouse gas that's 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. Toxic chemicals from various waste materials seep into the soil and contaminate groundwater. This pollution affects the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we grow. Then there's the ocean plastic crisis. Every year, approximately 8 million tons of plastic enter our oceans. Marine animals mistake plastic for food, leading to injury and death. Microplastics have been found in fish, which means they're entering our food chain too. This is where recycling becomes crucial. Recycling is the process of converting waste materials into new products, reducing the need to extract and process raw materials from the earth. When we recycle, we're doing several important things simultaneously. First, we conserve natural resources. Recycling 1 ton of paper saves 17 trees, 7,000 gallons of water, and 463 gallons of oil. When we recycle aluminum, we save 95% of the energy needed to make new aluminum from raw materials. That's enough energy to power a TV for 3 hours from just 1 recycled can. Second, recycling reduces pollution. Manufacturing products from recycled materials typically creates less air and water pollution than making products from virgin materials. It also keeps waste out of landfills and incinerators, which are major sources of pollution. Third, recycling creates jobs and supports the economy. The recycling industry employs over 1 million people and generates billions in revenue annually. But perhaps most importantly, recycling is something each of us can do every single day to make a difference. We often feel powerless against big environmental problems, but recycling is a tangible action where our individual choices truly matter. Think about your daily routine: the water bottle you drink from at lunch, the notebook paper you write on, the soda can you finish after school. Each of these choices represents a choice: throw it away or recycle it. One choice sends it to sit in a landfill for centuries. The other gives it a new life. The good news is that recycling rates are improving worldwide, but we still have a long way to go. Currently, only about 32% of waste is recycled or composted globally. That means roughly 2/3 of recyclable materials are still ending up in landfills. The climate crisis makes recycling more urgent than ever. We need to reduce our carbon footprint, and recycling is a proven way to do that. Every ton of recycled paper saves about 3.3 cubic yards of landfill space and prevents the emission of 1 metric ton of carbon equivalent. So yes, we are facing a genuine trash crisis, but it's not hopeless. Recycling is one of the most effective tools we have to combat it. In our next episode, we'll dive into the practical side of recycling and learn exactly which materials can be recycled and how to sort them properly. Until then, start paying attention to what you throw away. You might be surprised by how much of it could have been recycled.